Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is February 3rd, 2024, and Deco has confirmed that Barcelona will appeal Vitor Roque's red card. Also, Raphinha's future is currently uncertain at the club, and I will tell you why. And finally, I will tell you everything that happened with Lucas Bergvall and how he ended up signing for Tottenham Hotspur. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo. And before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the kickback. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you hit the Bet Us. Both links for kickback and Bet Us are down below in the description. Now, begin with the news that Barcelona defeated Alaves 1-3 today in an away match where Barcelona performed well, but unfortunately, Barcelona's good performance was marred by the horrible refereeing that we saw during that match. Now, I did do a post-match live analysis as soon as the match ended, so if you do want to hear my analysis, my review, my thoughts, my opinions, etc. about the match, make sure to check out the video on my channel. Now, Xavi Hernandez spoke to reporters as soon as the match ended, and he expressed his happiness with the result. He expressed that he was happy with the attitude and the character that the players had shown, and I must agree with Xavi Hernandez because for the first time in a long time, the players really demonstrated that they were there to win that match. Now, Xavi Hernandez also added that Barcelona were able to take 3 very important points, and that is definitely true. Because with this victory, Barcelona have climbed to 3rd place ahead of Atletico de Madrid. And as you can see, Girona dropped points today after they drew in their match. And therefore, they're still at 2nd place with 56 points, but only 6 points ahead of Barcelona. Now, tomorrow, there will be a big match in La Liga between Real Madrid and Atletico de Madrid, where whatever the result is tomorrow, it will definitely affect La Liga's table. So very important 3 points in every match from here until the end of the season will be like a final for Barcelona, because Barcelona need to finish top 4 in order to qualify to the Champions League next season. Now, Xavi Hernandez was not the only one that spoke to reporters as soon as the match ended. Andreas Christensen, who played as a pivot for the first time for Barcelona, spoke as well, and he said that Barcelona had won 2 victories back-to-back, and that he hopes that this will be a turning point for the club. And I hope so as well, because again, we need to finish in the top 4 spots. But not only that, we need to defeat Napoli in the round of 16 and make it to the quarterfinals in order to meet that viability plan that Barcelona agreed to with La Liga. Now, Deco also spoke to reporters after the match ended, and he confirmed that Barcelona will indeed appeal Vitor Roque's red card, because as I discussed in the post-match live analysis, that was definitely not a yellow card for Vitor Roque. It wasn't even a foul. In fact, it's Vitor Roque who should have gotten a foul in his favor, because as you can see from the image, it's the Alaves defender who tackles him with the bottom of his cleats up. So that is a dangerous tackle. Should have been a foul in favor of Vitor Roque, but instead it's Vitor Roque who got the foul against him and got a yellow card, a second yellow card that ended up in his expulsion. So Deco has confirmed that Barcelona will appeal not only the red card, but they will also appeal the second yellow card to have it removed from Vitor Roque's record. But of course, because that does affect La Liga, because after 5 yellow cards, you do get a 1-match suspension. Now, more bad news, because Ilkay Gundogan, who provided the assist for Barcelona's first goal and scored Barcelona's second goal, a terrific goal, by the way. If you haven't seen it, make sure you watch the replay. But it's bad news because Ilkay Gundogan left the field injured, and that's when we saw Vitor Roque come in his place, scoring Barcelona's 3rd goal. But hopefully it's not anything serious, and hopefully we can see Ilkay Gundogan back by next match. Now, of course, as always, the medical exams are always conducted the following day, so we're not going to know the extent of Ilkay Gundogan's injury until tomorrow. And again, hopefully it's something minor, and we can see Ilkay Gundogan back as soon as possible, because with all the injuries the team is having, we cannot afford more injuries. Now, not everything was bad news and on the injury front, because Inigo Martinez has officially come back from injury, and in fact he was brought in during the second half. So it's good to see that one more player has recovered, because right now Xabi needs all the players at his disposal, because again, every match from now until the end of the season will be like a final. Now, another thing to note about today's match is that Lamine Yamal gave yet another masterclass performance, dribbling past defenders, destroying Alaves' defense, causing a lot of damage and a lot of headaches from the right flank. And it's being reported that given Lamine Yamal's explosion, his prominence, and his incredible performances match after match has now put in doubt the future of Raphinha. Now, Raphinha has raised a lot of doubts within the club since the first day he arrived, and despite having a lot of interest in him this past summer, Barcelona decided not to offload him because Xabi Hernandez considered him a fundamental piece of his project. But now that Lamine Yamal has been doing great, that he has cemented himself on that right flank where he has had a lot of prominence and a lot of starting positions in many matches, it's reported that Raphinha's future is now uncertain, with Barcelona consider offloading him, since not only has Raphinha not fully adapted to the team, but since we do have someone like Lamine Yamal who can cause a lot more damage than Raphinha ever could. Now, Raphinha does have a lot of interest in the Premier League. We know that Newcastle and Chelsea were interested in him this past summer transfer market, and it's reported that now Tottenham Hotspur are tracking the situation, so there's definitely options to offload Raphinha. And with Barcelona's need to offload players this upcoming summer in order to sign a center midfielder, Raphinha could be a lucrative option for Barcelona in order to generate those funds that will be needed to secure a defensive midfielder. Now, we will end today's video with the news that Lucas Bergvall had apparently, through his agents and family, used Barcelona in order to get a higher offer. Now, it's being reported in the Swedish media that Djurgårdens and Tottenham Hotspur had already been negotiating the transfer of Lucas Bergvall to the Premier League. However, Lucas Bergvall's agent began to leak to the media Barcelona's interest in order to generate more cachet and more hype around the player, forcing Tottenham Hotspur to put more money on the table. And at the end, the agents and the family's bet worked out, because Tottenham Hotspur did end up offering a lot more money than Barcelona to Djurgårdens, also to the player himself, and it's reported that they also offered a bigger signing bonus for the agents. So in the end, everybody made a lot more money at the expense of Barcelona, with again the players, agents, representatives, and entourage using FC Barcelona in order to extract more money out of this deal. Now, this was confirmed by the sporting director of Djurgårdens himself when he said, "We were quietly negotiating with Tottenham, but the media didn't find out until much later." So the sporting director of Djurgårdens indeed confirming that Djurgårdens were talking to Tottenham Hotspur the entire time, negotiating with them the entire time in order to transfer Lucas Bergvall, while at the same time his agents were too busy distracting the media, building the hype around their player with the links to FC Barcelona. And it seems like it's a repeat of once again what happened with Arda Güler, with Güler's family, agents, and entourage had confirmed to Barcelona the player's desire to go to the club, but in reality they were negotiating with many other clubs, including Real Madrid, until they got the highest offer that they could get, which was from Real Madrid. And that is how the Turkish midfielder ended up in the Madrid-based club. So very unfortunate that yet another player has used FC Barcelona in order to get more money out of their transfer. But the silver lining is that it's a great thing that we missed out on this signing, because after all, that's the last kind of people that we want in our club, people who are willing to do anything for money, because when it comes to people like that, you definitely need to watch your back. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I would like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, peace, Barça.